Uncertainty over government formation in Maharashtra refuses to end. Shiv Sena leaders call on the governor in the evening to seek another 48 hours to garner requisite support. But the governor says he's not in a position to do it. The NCP leaders also meet the governor and are given time till 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday. The Shiv Sena's lone union minister at the centre resigns. The cabinet secretary assesses the situation in the aftermath of Cyclone Bulbul at a meeting of the National Crisis Management Committee. A central delegation will tour both affected states, West Bengal and Odisha. The death toll in Bangladesh due to the storm reaches 13. Train services to resume in the Kashmir Valley from Tuesday. The railways completes trials successfully between Srinagar and Baramulla. The encounter in Bandipora eliminates 2 terrorists. The 550th birth anniversary of the first Sikh Guru and Sikhism's founder, Guru Nanak Dev, to be celebrated as Prakash Park on Tuesday. President Ram Nath Kovind will be a part of the festivities in Sultanpur Lodi in Punjab's Kapurthala district. Indian shooters keep hitting the bullseye and shining at the 14th Asian Shooting Championship in Doha. Saurabh Chaudhary wins the silver medal in the 10-meter air pistol competition. Namaskar and welcome to the news. I'm Mark Lynn. Our top story: in Maharashtra, the political impasse. It continues, and the picture about the government formation in the state is not clear as yet. Well, the governor of Maharashtra, Bhagat Singh Koshyari, on Monday evening asked the leader of the elected members of the third largest party, that's the Nationalist Congress Party, Ajit Pawar, to indicate the willingness and ability of his party to form the government in Maharashtra. The NCP has been given time to decide till 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Elections to the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly were held on the 21st of October and the results were declared on the 24th of October. However, despite the passage of 16 days, no single party or alliance of parties has come forward with the requisite letter of support from alliance partners to form the government. Earlier, the Shiv Sena leaders met the governor and submitted a letter expressing their willingness to form the government. However, they couldn't submit the requisite letter of support. They submitted the letter requesting more time for submitting letters of support, but the governor expressed inability to give further extension. Meanwhile, the Congress is yet to arrive at any conclusion on extending support to the Shiv Sena to form a new government in Maharashtra. After the Congress Working Committee meeting in New Delhi, the Congress said that it will have a further discussion with Sharad Pawar's NCP. And during its meeting, the CWC had a detailed discussion on the current political situation in the state and also held consultations with the Congress leaders from Maharashtra. Congress President Sonia Gandhi also spoke to Sharad Pawar over the issue. The Shiv Sena leader Arvind Sawant on Monday resigned as a union minister in the BJP-led NDA government. Talking to the media in New Delhi, Sawant said that he sent his resignation to Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
हमारा गठबंधन वहां नहीं रहा और अब नई सरकार बनने जा रही है। ऐसे वातावरण में मैं यहाँ ये पदभार कारोबार करूं, ये उचित नहीं लगता, नैतिकता से भी सही नहीं लगता। इसलिए मैंने आज आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी नरेंद्र मोदी जी के पास मेरा इस्तीफा, मेरा त्याग पत्र सौंप दिया है।
The NCP leader Sharad Pawar said that any decision regarding Maharashtra politics will be taken only after discussions with the Congress party. Pawar also held a meeting with Shiv Sena leader Uddhav Thackeray at an undisclosed place in Mumbai. And the BJP's core team also met on this issue, and the party leader Sudhir Mungattewar said that the political situation in the state was discussed at the meeting. On its basis, the BJP is taking the stand of wait and watch.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की कोर टीम की बैठक संपन्न हुई। सारी राजनीतिक परिस्थिति का जायजा लिया गया और उसके आधार पर वेट एंड वॉच ये भूमिका के साथ हम ध्यान रखे हुए हैं।
And Cyclone Bulbul has left a path of destruction and death in its wake. 7 lives have been lost in West Bengal, and though the storm did not claim any lives in Odisha, it has caused extensive damage to people's dwellings and standing crops as well of farmers. And well, the day saw the Union Cabinet Secretary hold a meeting of the National Crisis Management Committee for the 3rd time on the subject of Cyclone Bulbul. He made an assessment of the situation in the cyclone's wake, and it was decided that a central team will tour both the states in the coming week and assess the damage on the ground. Cyclone Bulbul, which made landfall between Sagar Islands in South 24 Parganas and Kepupara in Bangladesh, has affected more than 6 lakh people in different parts of Bengal. It has left a trail of destruction in its wake, causing widespread damage to the crops and houses in the area. Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba took stock of the relief and restoration works in the aftermath of the cyclone over West Bengal and Odisha at a meeting of the National Crisis Management Committee. The NCMC has assured of all central assistance in terms of additional stocks of food items, drinking water, health services, as well as the restoration of telecom and power services. Central teams will be visiting the affected areas in both the states within the next week to take stock of the damages. Though no human casualty was reported from Odisha, there has been extensive damage to standing crops in over 2 lakh hectares. Power and water supplies have been restored, barring a few areas where services are expected to be resumed by Tuesday. In West Bengal, as many as 1.78 lakh people have been shifted to 471 relief camps set up in the state. The West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee undertook an aerial survey of the cyclone-ravaged areas and announced a compensation of 2 lakh rupees for the families of each of those killed in the storm. Meanwhile, in Bangladesh, at least 13 people were killed and over 20 others injured as Cyclone Bulbul wreaked havoc, destroying houses, trees and displacing thousands of people. The cyclone-packed winds of up to 120 kilometers per hour made a pre-dawn landfall in Bangladesh on Sunday. The cyclone, which later became a deep depression, ravaged about 5,000 homes. The authorities have ordered a temporary ban on boat and ferry movement in internal riverine routes and coastal waters, besides closing air traffic operations near coastal airports for nearly 24 hours. DD India. Well, train services in the Kashmir Valley, which were disrupted since the 3rd of August, ahead of the abrogation of Article 370, they'll resume on Tuesday. So a successful trial run of the train from Srinagar to Baramulla was conducted on Monday, and a Northern Railway official said that services on this stretch will begin Tuesday. The railways will operate 2 train services between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. and also the train services from Srinagar to Banihal in Jammu region will resume in the next phase shortly. 2 terrorists were killed on Monday by security forces in an encounter which ensued during a cordon and search operation in North Kashmir district of Bandipora. Following a tip-off about the presence of terrorists, troops of the Rashtriya Rifles Special Operation Group, Jammu and Kashmir Police and CRPF launched a joint search operation at Lodara in Bandipora late on Sunday night. However, when the security forces were sealing all exit points, the terrorists resorted to firing with automatic weapons. The troops retaliated, ensuing in an encounter. The additional security forces were rushed from nearby camps, and the area was further cordoned off to foil any attempt by the terrorists to escape under the cover of darkness. Firefighting resumed Monday morning, in which 2 terrorists were killed. The identity of the slain ultras was not ascertained. It is being ascertained now, and with the killing of these 2, the toll of the slain terrorists has reached 14, who were killed in 7 separate encounters in South Central and North Kashmir areas since the 5th of August, when the centre revoked the special status under Article 370 and bifurcated the state into 2 union territories. And Union Minister, the Union Information Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar addressed an event organized by the Nehru Yuva Kendra in Ludhiana. He referred to the abrogation of Articles 370 and 35A of the Indian Constitution and said that 100 days have passed since the abrogation and the situation is completely normal in Jammu and Kashmir.
धारा 370 रद्द होने के बाद जम्मू कश्मीर में लोगों को लगा था क्या होगा। 100 दिन हुए, आज तक कश्मीर के इतिहास में पहले 100 दिन है जब बड़ी वारदातें और नहीं हुई, कम से कम वारदातें हुई है। आतंकियों ने किए हमले, लेकिन उसके सिवा बाकी पुलिस की गोली जनता के और जनता के प्रदर्शन ये नहीं हुए, ये पहली दफा हो रहा है। तो ये जम्मू कश्मीर की 370 धारा का निर्णय, राम जन्मभूमि का आया निर्णय और करतारपुर कॉरिडोर खुल जाना, ये एक डिटरमिन्ड सरकार की पहचान है।
With the issue of notification for the second phase of assembly elections in Jharkhand, the process of filing of nomination papers on 20 assembly seats has commenced. The filing of nomination for this phase will end on November 18, while scrutiny will be taken up the next day. November 21 is the last date for withdrawal of candidature. 20 constituencies will go to the polls in this phase on the 7th of December. The seats going to the polls in the second phase of polling on the 7th of December are Bahara Ghoda, Ghatshila, Potka, Jugsalai, Jamshedpur East, Jamshedpur West, Saraikela, Chaibasa, Maghaon, Jagannathpur, Manoharpur, I beg your pardon, and several other places. It's a much-awaited day. It's a festive day on Tuesday. The 550th birth anniversary of Sikhism's founder Guru Nanak Dev is being celebrated all over the country and several parts of the world as Prakash Park. President Kovind will also be part of the festivities at the main event in Sultanpur Lodi in Kapurthala district of Punjab. Celebrations to mark Prakash Park have begun across the country. Gurdwaras are being decorated and kirtans also are being held.
The 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the founder of Sikh sect, Prakash Parv, will be celebrated on Tuesday. The celebrations to mark Prakash Parv have begun across the country. Gurudwaras are being decorated and kirtans are being held. Tuesday will see grand celebrations take place in different cities. Main event will take place at Sultanpur Lodi in Kapurthala district of Punjab, where President Ram Nath Kovind will pay obeisance at the Bear Sahib Gurudwara. The President will also take part in other events on the occasion of Prakash Parv.
President Ram Nath Kovind will be paying obeisance here at the historic Gurdwara Bear Sahib in Sultanpur Lodi on Tuesday around noon time, marking the culmination of the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji on the occasion of Guru Purab.
Guru Nanak Dev Ji spent more than 15 years at Sultanpur Lodi in Kapurthala district, and that is where he attained enlightenment. Many cities in Punjab are preparing for Prakash Parv celebrations. The Golden Temple in Amritsar has been decorated with flowers. Nagar Kirtan was also taken out on Monday in Amritsar.
ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਗੁਰਪੁਰਬ ਵਾਲੇ ਦਿਨ ਕੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਸੱਚਖੰਡ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਹਰਿਮੰਦਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਵਿਖੇ 8:30 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 12 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਸੁੰਦਰ ਜਲੌ ਸਜਾਏ ਜਾਣਗੇ। ਬੇਅੰਤ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦੀਦਾਰ ਕਰਕੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਨੂੰ ਸਫਲਾ ਕਰਨ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੇ 550 ਸਾਲਾ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਗੁਰਪੁਰਬ ਨੂੰ ਸੋ ਸਤਿਗੁਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਗੁਰਪੁਰਬ ਦੀ ਸਮੁੱਚੀ ਮਾਨਵਤਾ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ।
Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Prakash Javadekar will visit Huzur Sahib Sachkhand Gurudwara in Nanded. And apart from serving in the langar, he will also participate in 550 saplings plantation event. The minister will also take part in an exhibition organized by the government, which will showcase the life journey of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Nanded holds great significance for the Sikhs. It was in Nanded that the 10th Guru of Sikhs, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, mandated that the Guru Granth Sahib will be the guiding light for the Sikhs like a true Guru in future. Nanded gets pilgrims from the world over.
Minister of Information and Broadcasting Prakash Javadekar will be visiting Guru Granth Sahib tomorrow, and he'll be offering his prayers there. And after offering his prayers, he'll be a part of the langar that is organized on daily basis.
Guru Nanak Ji was born on the full moon day of Kartik month in 1526. Every year the Prakash Parv is celebrated on the same day, also known as Kartik Purnima. Guru Nanak Dev Ji was a philosopher, social reformer, thinker and poet. The devotees organized langar at various places on the occasion. The celebrations are not confined to just the Indian states. The Indian High Commission in Dubai has been decorated on the occasion. In Nepal too, many programs have been organized. At the Guru Nanak Mutt in Kathmandu, Akhand Path and Shabad Kirtan were organized. Guru Nanak Dev Ji came to this place in Nepal to meditate during his third Udasi. With inputs from Amritpal Singh in Sultanpur Lodhi, Rajkumar from Kathmandu, Kanchan Prasad from Dubai, DD India.
And Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be in Brasilia, in Brazil, on the 13th and 14th of this month. He'll be attending the 11th BRICS Summit. The theme of the summit this year is Economic Growth for an Innovative Future. And this will be the 6th time that the Prime Minister will be participating in the BRICS Summit. A large business delegation will be visiting along with the Prime Minister. It's to be expected during the visit, especially to attend the BRICS Business Forum, where the business communities of all the 5 countries will be present. So the Prime Minister is scheduled to hold separate bilateral meetings with the Russian President Vladimir Putin and the Chinese President Xi Jinping, apart from the BRICS Business Forum closing ceremony and the closed and plenary sessions of the 11th BRICS Summit. And in the closed session, the discussions are expected to be focused on challenges and opportunities for the exercise of national sovereignty in the contemporary world. On the conclusion of the summit, the leaders will issue a joint declaration. President Ram Nath Kovind on Monday said that Shantiniketan infuses new energy into national life. Addressing the convocation of the Vishwa Bharati Shantiniketan University in Kolkata, the President said that the university established by Rabindranath Tagore is one of the places that has defined our civilizational values. The President described his visit there as a pilgrimage.
Indeed, my privilege to be here at Shantiniketan. This is one of those blessed sites that reimagined our civilizational values that define India. This is the place that infused new energy in our national life. Thus, I come here not only as the visitor or paridarsak, but equally as a humble pilgrim and a seeker for the answers to our eternal quest for wisdom.
Well, 2 startup companies on Monday were awarded grants of 1.5 crore rupees each by the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh under the Defence India Startup Challenge. It was started by the Innovation Defence Excellence, or IDEX. So this program, what does it do? It aims to incubate startups to co-develop indigenous technologies.
और आईडेक्स ने अपनी इस 1 से 1.5 साल की यात्रा के दौरान स्टार्टअप एंटरप्रेन्योर को एक साथ जोड़ने का काम किया है और मुझे यह देखकर बेहद खुशी होती है कि कैसे युवा एंटरप्रेन्योर्स उन समस्याओं को दूर कर रहे हैं जिनका सामना हमारे आर्म्ड फोर्सेस द्वारा किया जाता है तथा उन समस्याओं से निपटने के लिए नए-नए चुनौतीपूर्ण व उपाय भी लेकर सामने आ रहे हैं.
This is the 3rd Defence India Startup Challenge, and the 44 startup applications were already approved in the last 2 years by IDEX under the Department of Defence Production. The Defence Minister Rajnath Singh launched the web portal, logo and compendium of IDEX in Delhi. And the Information Broadcasting Secretary Amit Khare attended a seminar on regulation of online content, film certification and the ease of doing business in Chennai. Addressing that seminar, he pointed out that the industry is an important part of the service sector, growing at a rate of 11.4% and creating jobs despite talk of a slowdown. He also said that the Indian film industry has emerged as a very popular sector not only in the country but abroad as well.
Media entertainment, that is emerging as a very important service sector in the economy. The average growth rate of this sector is around 11.4%. This sector is also very important because it is a job creating sector. More than 1.6 million, 16 lakh people are directly employed. Indian films are very popular in China. Similarly, in other countries also, in the past also, in Russia and other places, Korea, they have shown a lot of interest in a serial Ramayana which was made by Doordarshan about 2 decades ago. Russia is very keen about Indian films. The entire Middle East is entertained through the Indian films.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has said that the purpose of education is not just to create employment but also to increase knowledge. And addressing the convocation of Jawaharlal Nehru University in New Delhi, the Vice President emphasized on women's empowerment through education. He also called for a fair representation of women in Parliament and state legislatures.
I am glad to note that women in India are not only participating shoulder to shoulder with the men in many fields, but also outshining men in many instances. Thus, the institutions of higher learning have to play a very vital role in ensuring quality and equitable education to women. In this context, I would like to stress the need for political empowerment of women by providing adequate reservation for them in Parliament and also state legislation.
The Union Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Narendra Pradhan inaugurated the India Pavilion along with the CEO of the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company Sultan Al Jaber at the Abu Dhabi International Petroleum Exhibition and Conference. The event, one of the world's most prominent oil and gas events, is the perfect opportunity for companies to showcase their expertise and digital capabilities. The event plays a key role in consolidating strategic partnerships across the Middle East. The buyer-seller relationship between India and the UAE has now transformed into a comprehensive strategic partnership between the two countries. Companies like GAIL and several other Indian oil and gas companies also showcase their business presence at the pavilion. The Culture and Tourism Minister Prahalad Singh Patel welcomed and also gave a warm send-off to the Member of Parliament Tejasvi Surya and Tarun Vijay, the former MP, and the chairman now of the National Monument Authority, for the Kumara Jiva Footsteps India-China Cultural Journey. So this is the first time, in fact, that such a Friendship Sutra Yatra is being conducted. And during the Yatra, they will meet monks, students, scholars, and they will also see places visited by Kumara Jiva. A Hong Kong police officer shot a protester on Monday amid anti-government demonstrations. Video footage showed a scuffle between black-clad protesters and a police officer who moments later shot one of the protesters at close range. He was the third person shot by the police since the protest began 24 weeks ago. And Saurabh Chaudhary claimed the silver medal in the men's 10-meter air pistol event to continue India's surge at the 14th Asian Championships on Monday. The 17-year-old World Cup and Asian Games gold medalist shot 244.5 to finish second on the podium behind North Korea's Kim Song-guk, who won the top prize with a world record 246.5. Iran's Foroshi Javed bagged the bronze with a score of 221.8 at the Lusail shooting complex with 583. Both Chaudhary and Abhishek Verma had qualified for the final in the 7th and 6th places respectively. However, Verma had to be satisfied with a 5th place finish in the 8-man final, having managed 181.5. Both Chaudhary and Verma had already secured their Olympic quotas in the earlier competitions. You're with DD News. Here are the headlines. Uncertainty over government formation in Maharashtra refuses to end. Shiv Sena leaders call on the governor to seek another 48 hours to garner requisite support. But the governor says he's not in a position to do it. The NCP leaders also meet the governor and are given time till 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday. Shiv Sena's lone union minister at the centre resigns. Cabinet Secretary assesses the situation in the aftermath of Cyclone Bulbul at a meeting of the National Crisis Management Committee. A central delegation will tour both the affected states, that's West Bengal and Odisha, and the death toll in Bangladesh due to the storm has reached 13. Train services to resume in the Kashmir Valley from Tuesday. The Railways completes a trial successfully between Srinagar and Baramulla. An encounter in Bandipora has seen the elimination of 2 terrorists. The 550th birth anniversary of the first Sikh Guru and Sikhism's founder Guru Nanak Dev, to be celebrated as Prakash Park on Tuesday. President Ram Nath Kovind will be part of the festivities at Sultanpur Lodi in Punjab's Kapurthala. Indian shooters keep hitting the bullseye and shining at the 14th Asian Shooting Championships in Doha. Saurabh Chaudhary wins the silver medal in the 10-meter air pistol competition. This has been a DD News presentation. Thank you for being with us. Namaskar.